So I came across a post on Instagram. It asks, coming out of quarantine, did you learn a new skill? Did you gain more knowledge? Did you start a side hustle? If you didn't, then you gotta stop complaining you don't have time. You're really just lazy. It's true. Great example. In January, I saw my brother-in-law, my younger brother-in-law, right? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna be like you, which is me, because in a year he saw a lot of improvements. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna work out. I'm like, yeah, great, do it. I'm like, start small, just start small, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, but just make sure to be consistent. My other friend too, same thing. Months later, I saw him again over the weekend, and he's like, I asked him, what happened working out? He told me, gyms are closed. Seriously, I don't go to a gym. Want to see my gym? Bam, this is it, right here. All right? I got this for about 75 bucks. And of course, people are like, oh, I don't have 75 bucks or stuff like that. Well, you do. It's priorities, right? We'll get back to that later. But the thing is, I told him, yo, push-ups. You don't need to go to a gym to do push-ups. I do push-ups every day, You don't need to go to a gym to go run. Go outside, run around the block. It's easy. But we always find excuses for why we don't do things, right? So let me tell you about my priorities, right? Another thing I came on Instagram, right? I've been spending a lot of time on Instagram, quarantine and all. But, so what have I did during quarantine? I clean up my Instagram. Anybody who adds no value, I pretty much unfollow. The ones I started following, inspirational quotes, motivations, tricks, tips, and how to succeed, stuff like that, because you always need daily motivation, daily reminders of what you need to do, right? So I started working out more, stuff like that, trying my best to remain healthy, and reading, because we have a lot of time, right? So priorities, what does it mean? This costs 75 bucks, but a lot of people, so let's say in a month, right? Or a week, you go grocery shopping, right? And a healthy food costs more expensive. It's like 100 bucks for healthy food. You would say, too expensive. That's why you don't eat healthy food. But what do you spend money on instead? 100 a week daily on drinking. Easily, night out drinking is 100 bucks, right? But you don't think that's expensive. Why is that? It's priorities. Same thing with working out. 60 minutes a day, 60 minutes a week. Let's put it 60 minutes a week for working out. You say, I have no time. Really? But you could spend 60 minutes a day watching a show on Netflix, and once you're done, you'll be like, oh, time flies. Let me squeeze in another episode. Correct? It's all about priorities. Realign your priorities. Figure out what's important, what's not. Don't say things are expensive, because you know something? You spend a lot of money on dumb crap, and you know it. Realign your priorities. Stop lying to yourself. Stop putting those excuses saying you have no time. You are in quarantine right now. You get all the time in the world. Don't say you need a gym. You can do things without a gym. All right? Learn to recognize what you are. And once you do, then you can change that. Besides, if you want to. Remember, there's nothing wrong with who you are or what you are. It's only if you have a problem with your current life and you want to change. If you like what you see here, click like, comment, share. Take care. Thank you.